Welcome to my video on adjusting the alignment of your belt on your Polaris Slingshot. I have other videos that I describe the procedure but don't actually do it. This video is going to actually show the steps that you would take to make this alignment adjustment. So let's focus on the area that we're looking at right there. We're looking at this area right in here with respect to the inside of your pulley. This belt should ride close to this inboard edge, and you should be without touching it though. If it's over and touching, it's going to make a squeal. So you don't want that. You want to be able to see some teeth like you see over on this side. You want to see the pulley teeth on the left-hand inboard side. I see just a faint little bit of teeth on the inside. My belt is actually adjusted properly. But for the demonstration, I'm going to move the belt adjustment so that you see a little more teeth. So get a good look at that. We're going to move it over. The belt is actually not going to move. The whole swing arm is actually moving when we make this adjustment. So I'm actually going to move the swing arm and pulley as all one assembly, and that's how you achieve the adjustment. This is not hard, but there are some safety issues that you need to observe if you're going to try this. You should park it on a level area. You should chock the front wheel, front and back. That keeps it from rolling either way. And you're going to have to jack the back end up enough to be able to spin the tire. Okay, so you're going to need some form of jack. This is my motorcycle jack that I've used to do tire maintenance and what have you. It works very well for this type of work. So I had it and I'm using it. And this is where I selected to jack it up. This is the 22 millimeter Allen. This is the pivot shaft. And this is what's going to make the adjustment of your belt alignment. And it actually moves this whole swing arm left and right. So if I want to increase the distance between the inboard lip of my pulley and the belt, I turn this counterclockwise a quarter of a turn and spin the wheel, and the belt should display more space. Actually, the pulley is going to move to the left, giving us more space between the belt and the inboard pulley lip. So we're going to do that. Now, I have other video that I explain this procedure that will show you how to take these covers off from both sides to gain access to the lock nut for the pivot shaft for your swing arm. Now, this has a torquing of 195 pounds, so you have to be prepared to torque this bolt for that proper torquing. And so I had to get me a torque wrench, $52 shipped from Amazon, and it goes up to 300 foot-pounds, so this will do the job. You're also going to need your 22 millimeter Allen socket to turn the pivot shaft. And I found most of our toolboxes for the home repair that we do does not go up to 30 millimeters, and so you're going to have to probably go to a place and get you a large 30 millimeter socket. All right, I'm in position to loosen up, and I'm going to loosen. Wow, it is a monster. So I'm going to have to put some gorilla strength on it. There. It's moving ever so slight. Okay. That's why you need some leverage. Okay. I'm going to loosen it up and then put it back at 20 foot-pounds. Okay. Now, okay. Feels like it's about there. Now I'm going to adjust my torque wrench to tighten it up at 20. It's loose. Now we're going to tighten it up. I have it set for 25. Okay, see, it's moving. And I'm going to listen for the click. There. Okay, that's 25. I'm gonna take off just a little bit to estimate 20. Right about there. Okay, we're ready to make our adjustment. I'm going to go to the other side now, and we'll use our 22 millimeter Allen socket. We put this socket on right there, and we have it where it's tightening up or loosening. We want to go counterclockwise. We're going counterclockwise to move that belt. I'm going to go a quarter of a turn at a time. Okay, so I go right down here. Okay. Now we're going to go about a quarter of a turn while I turn this. Okay. This is moving the belt, or allowing the belt to move on the pulley to the proper area. All right, now take that out. Let's go over and see our result. I can see a small difference in there. Now, I'm going to let you see, while I adjust it and spin it, I'm going to let you see the belt move over. I want to give it a little bit more. Spin. I'm going to go some more. Okay, let's see. I see a difference right there. Can you see it? I'm going to go one more little bit. Okay. There is definitely a difference, and I could just keep on going till I have the belt all the way to the other side, but that's all you need to see. We're going to go up close here and see if you can see that. And also you can see all the way along there that I definitely have moved that belt. Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm going to move it one more little notch, just to be sure. there's no question we are moving this whole assembly over to the left. I see a good amount of teeth on both sides. Now, if your belt was too far over this way and you want to move it back, then you would go clockwise with that 22 millimeter pivot shaft adjustment. So that's all there is to it. And this does not upset your belt tension. It's a separate adjustment altogether. Okay, so if you ever find that this is not right, you know how to make it right. Set for 195, and now this is the sound you're looking for when you reach the proper point. There, she's at 195. Okay, that's the end of this procedure for the alignment of the belt. And now I'm going to replace all the covers and we'll be in good shape.